Good day, everyone. Today we will dive into an important distinction. What is a brand and what is a product? They're not the same, but it is easy to confuse them. Let me ask you a question. When you think of a brand, what comes to mind? A name, a logo, and maybe the feelings you associate with a product. Well, product is a physical item designed to meet a specific need. It has a tangible attribute like size, features, or materials. But a brand goes beyond that. A brand offers emotional value, build relationship, and create a sense of trust between the company and you, the customer. So, what's the main difference between a brand and a product? Let me ask. If two products have the same features, why do you choose one over the other? Think about a time when you had to decide between two similar items. It's likely because of the brand. A brand gives emotional meaning to a product. It adds value by creating a relationship with you. In contrast, a product is simply focused on meeting functional needs. Think about Samsung Galaxy smartphones. They have great features like high resolution, camera, and long battery life. But why do people consistently choose Samsung? Because of the brand. Known for innovation, trust, reliability. So, consumers are not just buying a phone, they are buying the Samsung experience. Let's back this up with some key academic theories. What do experts say about how brands create value? Have you heard of Acres brand equity model? Acre 1991 developed the idea of brand equity. It shows how brands create both emotional and functional value beyond a product's physical features. Brands with strong equity build trust, loyalty, awareness, perceived quality, association, all brand assets. They help differentiate products in a crowded market. What about Keller's CBBE model? How does that fit into the picture? Keller's customer-based brand equity model, Keller 1993, emphasized the brands are built through experience. So, when you trust a brand, it is not just because of the product, but because of your overall experience and interactions with the brand over time. Brands become valuable because they hold emotional connections in your mind. Customer-based brand equity occurs when the customer is familiar with the brand and holds some favor or strong and unique brand association in memory. It is about Keller's CBBE model. Now, let's apply these concepts to a real-world example. Samsung Electronics. Why do you think Samsung Galaxy smartphones are so popular? Is it just the product features or is there something more? It is the Samsung brand that makes the difference. Samsung shows premium quality, premium, quality, and innovation. When consumers think of a Samsung, they associate with trust and cutting-edge technology. This emotional connection helps Samsung stand out in a competitive market, making Galaxy phones more than just devices. They are part of a trusted brand. Let's now look at a different approach with Xiaomi. Xiaomi is known for offering affordable smartphone. So here's a question. Why do people still trust Xiaomi even though the products are low cost? Xiaomi has built a brand around value for money. Value for money and reliability. It is not just about making cheap phones. Consumers trust Xiaomi because they know they are getting good technology at an affordable price. Xiaomi's brand promises you do not have to sacrifice quality, even if you are paying less. Next up, let's talk about Apple. What makes Apple's brand so strong? Is it just about having the best products, or is there more to it? Apple shows much more than its products. It stands for innovation. Simplicity and premium status, premium quality. Consumers don't just buy iPhone for their features. They buy into Apple brand. It represents status, luxury, and trust. The emotional connection people have with Apple lets the company charge higher prices while still maintaining loyalty. Now, let's shift gears and talk about brand failure case, the new Coke incident of 1985. Here's a question for you. Why did Coca-Cola's introduction of a new Coke cause such an outcry? After all, it was just a new flavor, right? No, it was not just about the flavor. Consumers had a deep emotional connection to the original Coca-Cola formula. The Coca-Cola brand symbolized nostalgia, tradition, and loyalty. When Coca-Cola changed the recipe, they underestimated the emotional bond people had with the original product. Finally, within just 79 days, Coca-Cola brought back the original formula as Coca-Cola Classic. Let's take a step back to examine why emotional value is so important in branding. Studies show that brands create emotional connection with customers that go beyond the physical features. For example, you guys already knew that. Akers, 1991, found that emotional value strengthens brand equity. This emotional connection builds trust and keeps consumers' loyalty to the brand. Similarly, Kellogg, 1993, noted that a brand emotional value is built through consumer experience and trust. What about Edelman Sweet and Batra, a Hugo, a Bagazi? Okay, let's get into detail. Edelman Sweet 1998 research, they show that brand trust reduces uncertainty. brand. Thus, when consumers are uncertain about the product attributes, firms may use brands to inform consumers about product position and to ensure that their product's claims are credibility. So, they show the brand trust to reduce uncertainty. When consumers trust the brand, they feel more secure in their decision making. And finally, Batra, Ahuvia, Bogazi. 2012 study highlight that emotional attachment. This is just the brand love. Emotional attachment leads to higher loyalty. If consumers have an emotional bond with a brand, they are more likely to stay loyal and keep coming back. So, have you ever felt an emotional connection to a brand? How did that affect your decision to stay loyal to it? Right. So, what can we learn from all this? Brands create emotional value that goes beyond the product's physical features. Second, brand loyalty comes from emotional connection that drives long-term success. Number 3, be careful with brand change. They can break the emotional bonds that consumers have with a brand. So, we have learned that brands offer much more than products. They provide emotional experience and build trust, from Samsung to Apple and from Xiaomi to Coca-Cola. It's clear brands matter because of the relationship they build with consumers.